Shua! What's up, everybody? It's your main man Bennett back here and again, and welcome back to the Not Your Mama's Fantasy Football League Volume 7. We're back at it again, so welcome back. And, geez, it's like the season is underway in about 1 hour. We made it. So, thank you for joining me. Let's get into these rankings. These are the post-draft, pre-season power rankings. Let's get right into it. Of course, we go from the worst to the best. The 12th place down here, up to the first place team. So, without further ado, let's get it. Let's
get it.
Okay, we're back, baby. 12th place team in these here rankings, and it's the Quin Dynasty. Yeah, the Quin Dynasty likes to begin the year in 12th place to make the climb up to the top that much sweeter. I also picked 12th, so I thought it was very fitting. I had the 12th pick. I went with Justin Jefferson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Stephon Diggs, Ken Walker, Rashee Rice, George Pickens, Christian Watson, and I'm throwing the Hail Mary with Jaden Daniels, star quarterback out of LSU, baby. We'll see. I feel good about him. Or is this the worst team in the league? I don't know. Probably not. But kind of weak at running back. Weak at quarterback if Jaden don't play good. So that's how we get it going. How we get it started. We'll move on to the 11th place team. And the 11th place team in these here rankings is Dork. That's right. Dork had the 11th pick in the draft and went ahead and picked everybody that I was going to pick. He got Saquon, Garrett Wilson, DK, Devon Achane, CJ Stroud, Deontay Johnson, and Terry McLaurin. Literally, had my finger on Saquon, would have picked him. Had my finger on CJ Stroud, would have picked him. And I had my finger on Terry McLaurin, I would have picked him. Didn't go that way for me, but went that way for Dork. So Randy, best of luck this week against Master Cup. We'll see what happens. Move on to the 10th place team. 10th place team in these here rankings is... and it's the Fancy Lads. That's right. Whitney had the 4th overall pick, and he grabbed Tyreek Hill. It's a great pickup. Very consistent. I think that he's had success with him before. But he went ahead and got Derrick Henry, Josh Allen, Mike Evans, DeAndre Swift, and Dalton Kincaid. Very solid lineup there. Very solid lineup indeed. Begins the season against Darren's O-side way to go. Is this really the 10th best team? Probably not. These rankings are meaningless. So, moving on to the 9th place team. Now we're in the top 10, but in top 9. Team Robs. Team Robs is the 9th place team, and E. Leezy did what he do best. If you know him at all, you know that he is the auto draft king. But his auto drafting, look at this man's team and tell me with the 3rd overall pick, you would have done better. He got Breece Hall, Puka Nacua, Chris Olave, Michael Pittman, Mark Andrews, Dak Prescott. Another very solid team. Very reliable looking team. Starts the year going against the Quin Dynasty. A little brotherly love to get us going here in September. So, we'll move on to the 8th place team. And the 8th place team in these here rankings is... and it's grand salami time, baby. 8th place. 8th place team is Katie. Just realized 9th place team, 8th place team, we're related. Katie had the 6th overall pick. Selected Amon-Ra St. Brown, Rashad White, James Cook, Travis Kelce, Joe Burrow, and Chris Godwin. Another solid group, if and you ask me. Takes on Michael's Moldy Biscuits to start the season. They both really, hey, the wedding hangover is over. Time to get your stuff in gear and play like you give a darn or something. So, we move on to the 7th place team. I got Gotta get moving. 7th place team this year reigns, and it's McDicker Pitts. McDicker Pitts, formerly Swift Brown Dicker. I don't believe he successfully nabbed A.J. Brown or DeAndre Swift this year, so he had to switch it up. Tanner had the first overall pick. Congratulations for that random. And what did he do with it? He did what, a rational, sane person should do. You pick Christian McCaffrey and you just accept it. Don't get cute. You don't get cute. When you got Christian McCaffrey on the board, he got a touchdown every game last year. Set a record. So you go with that guy. However, my notes for Tanner's team, just real quick, is that he followed that up. Let's forget about C-Mac. Followed up, got Debo, Josh Jacobs, Cooper Kupp, Devonta Smith, Kyle Pitts, Tony Pollard, Blake Corum, and he grabbed, he's got Caleb Williams on the bench. Who's his quarterback? Anyway, I don't know. He's got somebody. So, 7th place team. I mean, honestly, this could be... This is probably the best team. Because you could take Christian McCaffrey out, and I think that this team is just as good as all the other teams. So, give or take. Maybe a little weaker. Anyway, whatever. Tanner, good job. I think that you killed the draft. You take on the reigning champion in the Ghost of Bongtown. So, great way to start the season, set the record straight. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So move on to the 6th place team. 6th place team in these year rankings, and it's Team Diaper Funds. Team Diaper Funds, although I think, and I could be wrong, your children are probably no longer in diapers. They are not in diapers anymore. Are they? Probably not. So, might want to consider that. Okay? False advertising. But another note is that Corey is, of course, a reigning champion himself. He won in 2020. He had the 2nd overall pick. Bijan Robinson, Nico Collins, Jalen Hurts, Ramondre Stevenson, sneaky pick. He's going to be great. Zay Flowers and Amari Cooper, another solid team. And he takes on his buddy Ben in a head-to-head blood-pumping matchup to start the season. So, I think that if we feel the ground shake in the city of Oceanside, we'll know why. And so we can move on to the 5th place team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th place team in these here rankings, and I'm giving it to the Moldy Biscuits. Michael didn't have that great a year last year, but I think Michael is having a great year this year. It's all coming up, Michael. He's got he's married now. He's got marriage on him. So he's got that. So, you got some stuff on you. Usually you can use that energy to persevere. He had the 8th overall pick, grabbed A.J. Brown, Travis Etienne, Malik Neighbors, Lamar Jackson, Aaron Jones, and George Kittle in the 6th round. Takes on Katie and Grant Salami time, and I know that they both would like to win. We'll move on to the 4th place team. 4th place team in these here rankings, and it's Betta with Chedda. Ben had the 5th overall pick. Great spot to be. Pick CeeDee Lamb, Drake London, Jordan Love, James Conner, T. Higgins, David Montgomery. Takes on Corey, as I mentioned. And, their rivalry runs deep. This is a rematch of the 2021 championship game, where Ben won, another reigning champion. So we have 2 reigning champions, trying to get that crown back upon their head. Did I mention? Oh, yeah, Michael won. He won in 2022. So, I didn't realize that I did that. 6th place, 5th place, 4th place, all past champions. Interesting. We move on to the 3rd place team, and the 3rd place team is Master. Oh, I almost dumped that on myself. It's Master Cook. Great seeing you at the wedding, Alan. You look great, you and the family. Alan's a solid player. He's had some bad luck here and there the past couple years. He played really good last year. Finished the year so strong, just not strong enough. So, he had the 7th overall pick and selected Jonathan Taylor, Marvin Harrison Jr., Sam Laporta, DJ Moore, Jalen Waddle, and Zamir White, who I think of, if I had to pick right now, what guy have you never heard of that's going to produce, and by the end of the year, he's going to be a guy? I would probably put a little bit of money on Zamir White. I just feel like, I don't know. I just think they're going to be, that's the guy. He's got a name that I just look at that name, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to pick that. But then he's going to do good. Okay, anyway. Could be a league winner, I think. Time will tell. Alan takes on Randy and Dork. So, hey, go for it. We're now down to the top 2 teams, the two best teams we got. So, second place team, giving it to Side Made It Go. That's last year's runner-up. So, this is based on their teams. I think a lot of the teams now are very even with little rationale. But Darren had the 10th overall pick. He grabbed Kyron Williams, Devontae Adams, Joe Mixon, Patrick Mahomes, and Calvin Ridley. Those are all great picks. I like that core of guys. And he kicks off the season against the Fancy Lads. Got to get it moving. And that takes us to the number 1 team. The top-ranked team in these here power rankings of the Not Your Mom's Fantasy Football League Volume 7. Before we even get going, got to give a little bit up to our main man, beyond even my main man abilities. You know him, you love him. Sam, the ghost of Bongtown. Let's hear it for him. He came back. Didn't have to. He came back just to defend his crown from all you lowly SOBs and pieces of pie. He came here, he said, you know what, I don't care what pick I get. Give me the 9th pick, because I'll go and I'll draft Jamar Chase and Isaiah Pacheco is what I'll do. I'll follow that up with Alvin Kamara and Brandon Ayuk, sure I will. And Aaron Jones and Anthony Richardson will do fine by me. Anthony Richardson, by the way, in his very, very small sample size, is Cam Newton. Like, prime Cam Newton all over again. It's just different colors of uniform. And he is the offense. So, I love Anthony Richardson. You put Trevor Lawrence, that's a nice little backup guy on your bench there. So, solid group. Hard to tell exactly who's the best of this and that. However, the Ghost of Bongtown is the reigning champion. He's taking on Tanner's McDicker Pitts in what can only amount to be, I don't know, championship matchup preview? Probably not, because I'm not in it. So, with that, without further ado, welcome to another season. If you have any questions or concerns, holla at your boy. Thank you for everyone that's paid up. Everyone is paid up except for 2 people, and I'll make sure that they know who they are. So, anyway, happy birthdays, congratulations, condolences, get well soon, and any other thing that can be said for whatever you got going on.